What's up, you guys? Zoeb here for OneGlanceTrader.com, and welcome to episode 5 of my eToro copy trading journey. And for those of you who are new, you can click the link down below, which has the full playlist of all the episodes in this series. But as a very top line, I invested $1,000 back in November 2020 into 5 copy traders, and since then I've incrementally added more into my portfolio and added new traders and topped up my current traders along the way. So this is kind of a social experiment where it's something a bit different to the current stuff I do on this channel, which is all about investing and forex trading, where I wanted to kind of test this kind of journey out, and I think it'll be fun to document the series and be fully transparent with you guys, and getting your guys' views and opinions along the way. So again, this is on a real account. I've now invested a total of $1,600 of my own money into this, and I am copying, I believe, 6 copy traders. So what I wanted to do in this video is just give a quick snapshot of the portfolio, how much money I've made to date, and talk about my January earnings, or how much return I made in January. And then secondly, for those of you who watched episode 4, so the previous video, you guys will know that I was looking at a couple of new traders to copy, and based on the feedback that I've got, I've decided on who that person is. So we're going to deposit $500 into the account, and I know I said I'll put $500 into one person, but based on how my portfolio is doing, I'm going to put $300 into the new copy trader, and I'm going to top up an existing copy trader by $200. So all of that is going on inside this video. So just a quick glance of looking at the overall portfolio, $1,600 invested. My profits at an all-time high of $115, which is absolutely fantastic. So just really clicking a few buttons, really, managed to so far get $115 in just under November, December, January. So we just started February now. So, just a little over 3 months, which again is absolutely fantastic. So if you look at my portfolio of the six investors, what I've done is sorted it by P&L, and you can still see that Jay is absolutely smashing it, which is why he's got the highest allocation of $500. I believe he's reached his maximum number of copiers, which, fair play to him. 14% return for me so far is absolutely brilliant. So, he's done really, really well for me from there. And the next one is and again, apologies if I'm sounding it wrong, is a Yeji He. He's absolutely smashing with 8.81%, and he will be the trader of which I'm going to top up $200 into this to get the allocation up to 400 total. Federico Copyark Invest, again, he's one of the latest traders that I did back in January, $300, 3.4%. Matej, again, doing well there at 4.27. Social Investor at 2.26, and the slow and steady Oliver at 1.46%. So as you can see here, all my traders are green and are all making money for me in some shape or form, which again, I can't really complain with for the amount of work that I've kind of done into this. So if we have a look at my actual portfolio, or my stats rather, so for January, I ended up with a 2.15%. This was at just over 3%. And for those of you who invest regularly into the stock market, you guys will know last week there was a lot of earnings for a lot of tech companies like Tesla, Apple, etc., and the whole stock market effectively took a big dip. So that 3 point something percent that I had has dropped to 2.15%. But now the market's back on the rise, so it's kind of left pocket, right pocket, and as you can see in February so far, over the first 3 days, I am 2.34% up in February. So if we go back, just have a look at since I joined eToro. again 2.24% in the first 2 months, and currently sitting at 4.54% for February. So hopefully I've done the first 3 months are in green, which is fantastic. And now if I can get the February also in green, that would be absolutely brilliant. There's always a risk when you bring a new trader on board on that kind of piece, but hopefully I can kind of manage that perspective with a good balance across the overall portfolio. So again, not had a losing month to date, still early days, but it's looking quite promising. My risk score has been creeping up, as you can see here, based on how the guys are performing. I'm not too concerned at this stage, because you've got to put a bit of risk in to kind of get the returns that I'm kind of seeing, and these returns here are not, they're not out of the ordinary for eToro. This is probably quite conservative from an eToro standpoint, because you've got some crazy traders out there that are doing double digit growth every single month, but you've got to balance out from a risk perspective as well. I've still got 2 copiers. I did have 2 copiers, and then I kind of lost them, and then now it's come back to 2 copiers that have been there for a while, which is absolutely great. And again, we talked about this inside the last video, that it says I've only taken 6 trades because I've invested in 6 people, but those 6 people are also actually making trades. So there's lots of trades I'm actually doing. But it only seems like I'm doing 6, but when I'm actually doing a lot more. So if you think you'll copy me, I am placing trades, but through other people, which is why you can see people at 100%. Not sure why it's 100.02, but 100%. And then these are the kind of the 3 most active kind of active traders as part of the portfolio 6 that I've got there, and it gives you some stats there. So again, like I said, I'm quite pleased with this. It's gone better than I probably expected it to have gone. And if you guys want to check out my kind of real-time performance based on when you watch this video to when you release the video, the first link in the description will be my stats page, so you guys can see the latest performance at the current point in time. And if you want to check out any one of the guys inside my portfolio, their stats page is also inside the description. So as I said inside the previous video in episode 4, prototype VR, so Vicente Rodriguez and Melo, he seemed to be the winner in terms of the comments perspective of the right person to kind of invest in. And for those of you who are new, just to kind of showcase kind of his stats, had a fantastic 2019, 2020, went all the way up to September without a losing month, and then 1.91 and 3.1%, which it's quite a lot to lose 3.1% inside 1 month. But when you actually look at what he actually made in 2020, 97.77, that's an unbelievable return. In January, if you compare it to my stats, 11.88%, and February already at 2.59%. So, the reason why his copies are still going up, over the last 7 days, doing relatively well from there. Same risk score as me, so can't really complain. He does a lot of trades, which is what I like about this guy, because you guys will know that I don't like to copy open trades. There's a number of reasons for that, which I'm not going to go into in this video, but because I'm not copying open trades, I need to make sure that I'm actually getting involved with new trades, so he turns over my investment relatively quickly. And then, so my plan is to put $300 into Vicente, and the last one, the $200 into Yuji. And the reason is that he's still relatively consistent. Last year he did very well and only had 1 loss at just under 1%, which I'm not going to complain about. Slow start to 2021, but again at 4.17% February year to date. He's got a high risk score. His copiers are going down, but I'm confident in terms of his ability to do what he needs to do, and he's been a consistent performer for me. And again, he takes a number of trades, holds for long term, and he's had a good profitable week ratio of just under 70%. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to invest $500 into the account, and then we'll then start doing what we need to do with these two particular players. So I'm just going to deposit the funds. I'm going to do USD $500, which then hopefully works out from there. And then I'm just going to do what I need to do with the card details. Brilliant. So as you can see here, my deposit's been accepted. And if I go back to my here, you can see now that I've got 501.78 available. So what I'm going to do is I've gone to Vicente. I'm going to copy him. I'm going to do, how much have I got available? I just want to add, I want to take that $1 something that I've got here. So it'd be 301.78 if it allows me to do that. 301.78. And then I'm going to change that to 50%, and I'm going to take off copy open trades. And then I'm going to copy him there. So I've started copying him, and if I go back to my portfolio, you can see now that I've got 200 available. So what I'm going to do is go to Yiji, add funds. I'm going to add in, that's really annoying, isn't it? Deposit 30 in order to add this amount to copy. I guess I've got to do that again. Can I copy 30? Guess I'm doing a bit more than that in this one today. Oh, minimum deposit is 50. Great. Things you learn, eh? Perfect. So then I'm just going to do 250 if it allows me to do it. I'm not going to open trades and update. There you have it. Now I have a total of 2,151.52, which is great. So I'm really happy with that. My portfolio is fully invested now, so hopefully we'll see how we get on, and what we'll do in the next video, which will probably be released in a couple of weeks' time, is to see how Vicente and Yuji have been performing with the new investment that they received. So again, if you really enjoyed this video, please drop a like, please subscribe if you want to not miss a notification on when these videos are released, and hopefully 2021 will be a good year in terms of copy trading. So again, links down below. The playlist for the rest of the episodes is on there now, so go check those ones out, and I shall see you guys in the next video.